It's Sunday morning, the 28th, I think. Just getting ready to kick off for the Yaberoo trail. You can see everybody starting to arrive now. Been here from about 6 o'clock in the morning. Race kicks off at 7, so now we're kind of waiting around. A little bit chilly this morning, but certainly not too bad. So we'll have a look and see. So, what's the plan today? At the Yaberoo, I suppose the plan is to run nice and steady. I still want to run for the next few days, so the plan today is to run at a kind of, hopefully I'll get back to sleep on. Plan is to run today at a nice steady pace, probably aiming for somewhere around the 6k, just below the 6k, and certainly for the first kind of 35-40k, and then we'll see if we can pick it up after that. But yeah, as I said, the plan is I'm off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. No, back on Thursday, so I need to try and get as many K up as I can over the next kind of 3 days. So we'll take this one nice and steady and not push too hard, push a little bit because I know I'll get caught up trying to run with other people, but certainly the goal is to keep it steady and to make sure I get out plenty over the next couple of days. So you heard it here first. We'll see you soon.
Righto, thanks very much for coming along to Yaberoo Trail Ultra, now in its 3rd year, and another good 10% growth, so we're 258 adults and roughly 12 to 14 kids we're going to have, so huge numbers, thank you very much. Look, this is the first race of the series for season 4, so for those of you doing the 50k and looking for the points competition, we're going to be a lot more on top of the points this year with updates within 2 weeks of the event finishing to see where you're on the calendar. Yaberoo this year for the 50k, you get bonus points for the distance, so 50k is equivalent to 100k, so there's a bonus 50 points on there. Look, a couple of things we need to point out to you. When you're trying to work out what that is now. Obviously, when you come through up here, you're going to go up this trail. This is the only part, this little section, and then the loop near the back, we're going to have marshals. We're going to have marshals on the loop that you're going to come to it within about 2k of coming to the finish line. They'll be there, but up here, you're going to go up the hill, and then you'll turn left where there's an arrow up the top. It is over the hill and down a few hundred metres, but there's an arrow down there, and just follow that. And then when you come to the Yaberoo Trail, you'll follow it around. There's arrows there. When you come to the Yaberoo Trail, there'll be some more marshals there to point you along that. Then you're just going to head north along the Yaberoo. There is aid stations at Hester Avenue for the 25k and the 15k. At 15k, you'll get to that aid station, time in, time out, and then turn around and head back to the finish. Now, most of you are probably aware that it is not necessarily 15k. It might be a tiny bit more. Same with the 25k and same with the 50k. So they are all a little bit extra, just because we don't want to give you shit value. So now the aid stations are pretty well stocked. In fact, they're really well stocked. Make sure you say thanks to the volleys out there. Wayne McBurntree, can you make yourself known up here too, please? Now, when you come back into the finish line, you would have seen that we are giving away Topo. Topo are a sponsor today. So for those of you that aren't aware, Topo Athletics are a brand new trail store into WA, so a brand new trail shoe. And we're the first store to stock them, and they have very kindly jumped on board and sponsored today's event. So we've got a few Topo shoes to give away, first male and female in the 50k. But then we're also going to give away a pair to 2 lucky random winners. So when you come back over the finish line, hand in your bib and hand in your transponder, and your bib will go into the lucky draw. And once we do the 50k presentations, we're going to give away the 2 pairs to whoever's bibs we draw out. You have to be here for it. Now, they're a couple $100 worth each, a shoe, so it will be worth you sticking around and cheering in all those last runners. You will also, those 2 lucky winners will get an entry into the 50k only distance for Yaberoo next year. So effectively, it is very likely going to be a 15 or a 25k runner that will win them. We want you to step out of your comfort zone next year, come back and beat this 50k distance. So make sure you're here for that at the end. Please make sure you hand your transponders in to get your medal. If you do not, you will get a $55 bill in the mail for that transponder. So please make sure you hand it in. Tim Trent, can you also make yourself known up here, please?
He's already gone. He's going out to his turnaround.
Okay, we have a... Okay, just one really quick thing we're just going to point out to you. For those doing the 50k and the 25k, you're going to go under the underpasses twice, and with the 15k, you're going to go under once. When you go through those underpasses, not far after, you're going to turn left. Alright, we have put some arrows there. It is just the Yaberoo sign, but just make sure you pay attention, particularly as you're coming through the tunnels. The Hester one will obviously have the aid station in the tunnel, so that'll probably be a bit easier, but the nearer road one, just keep an eye out for it, that's all. The Yaberoo course in most places is very similar to this track that we're on now, but about half the width, but it is all limestone, so it's pretty easy to follow. If Shannon can do it, you're all safe. Right, we've got one very, very special, important, awesome legend here this morning, Kev Binder. He is responsible for the design of the most amazing shirts we've ever had. Now Kev's just here to just explain so here's the original art piece here. So, and you'll also see when you come through, we'll have some of the artwork that's come out for the prizes for all the podium finishes for all 3 distances. So Kev's just going to explain, I guess, the story and behind what the symbols represent, and then we'll do a bit of an acknowledgement of the country before we get started.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yep.
Sure? Because I talk pretty soft because I'm half deaf. But anyway, enjoyed doing this piece. I actually met Sean on the train about a year ago going to Port Adelaide Dockers game, and because I designed the West Coast Eagles and Port Adelaide jumpers last year. And then he messaged me about a year later. I didn't even know who the hell it was. But anyway, it was good that he contacted me. It's to work with this sort of colour. I've never. I'm going to swallow it. So. It was good to do that. No, that's much better, much more comfortable. All right, so what we're doing is, what the story is, we're on Wajak country. Wajak country is the land that we're on at the moment, which is the land of my grandfather. There's 14 different tribes in the area, which runs from Rottnest up to Byford, right up to Moore River, up to the hills. So what I've done here is I've implemented the trial that you guys are going to be running, and some of the landscape, some of the paths like the quarry, Lake Pipinini, and a few other places where you guys are going to be running past anyway. So you get to see that on your run, and then the trail itself, and then on these here represent the ancestral trails where the Wajak people used to walk before white man came along. It was actually a bit of a challenge because I didn't know what this place was or what it was all about. So I had a look on the map, and then because you've got 4 different sections, you couldn't put it all on there, so I've just taken a bit of this and a bit of that and just put it together as one. So, and then obviously the feet, because you guys are marathon runners, and I've got to hand it to you, I'm about to run to the toilet, let alone doing this sort of stuff. And just looking at you guys warming up, I've nearly done my hamstring. And I've got to play footy this afternoon, so it's going to be a bit bad. So yeah, that's basically it. This represents the kangaroo tracks. If you see any along there and they're red, knock them over and let me know. I'll get a bit hungry later. So yeah, with that, I'll also right now, just to explain, so what I'll do now, I'll do welcome to the country. So welcome to the country is basically letting you guys, welcome people from everywhere that's not indigenous to the area, just so that like my ancestors will look after you guys while you're running along and make sure that you get to where you need to go and back safely. So yeah, just listen up, we'll do the welcome. Kaya nyo ko waju waju ni jeng abuja. Yang like nyang maning bark where budia kiro ko warya. Yang gonna European, yang gonna court jumning wagon in it. Nyo ko karang wangani daman ma nak ambudia kara. Waju waju ninja wajak buja. Okay, English. Hello everyone, welcome to Nyunga country. We acknowledge our ancestors from the past and present. We are happy, our heart is happy to be speaking to you all. We Nyunga people were given our knowledge through our oral traditions from our grandfathers, grandmothers, fathers, mothers, and Nyunga bosses. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wajak country. Thank you.
So just a quick video to close out the Yaberoo trail run race report, and you'll notice that there's no running in between the start videos and the end videos, and I blame Sean for his pre-race talk because I recorded that all instead of saving some minutes for out and running. I thought I'd pull it out and take a video of the aid stations and yeah, the battery was dead, so I do apologise for that, everybody. In terms of the race itself, another great race that the guys put on there at the Yaberoo, and yeah, good numbers this year. Plenty of people out in the course. Never felt lonely. Personally, I started too fast. I knew I did. In fact, I'm gonna add this video to the one that I'd done before it, so it will probably say that I'm gonna go slow, but that didn't happen. Caught myself behind two people, and in the first kind of 3k, I realised that they were going way faster than I wanted to be going, and I had to tell myself just let them go and settle into a rhythm. So that's what I did. First 20k, half marathon mark, I knew I was going too fast. It was close to about 1:30, an hour and 30, maybe an hour and 35 minutes that I passed through that, and I was thinking to myself, that's definitely too fast, Glenn. But I was I was prepared to see how it went. I wasn't frightened of blowing up. I wasn't frightened of my legs getting to the tired state where they just couldn't move anymore. But I did ease off. I kind of said that I would take it easy. Kind of marathon mark, I went through at 3:45, which 3:47, something like that. I knew again that it was kind of faster than I had probably intended to go. But yeah, I was really happy. And then it was a case of last 10k holding on. My right foot, for anybody that's doing the Yaberoo, just get out and train on it quite a bit, because it is a hard limestone, undulating kind of camber on the path, and it's hard on the ankles. So highly recommend getting out and getting on that. You know, don't just leave it to the day. It's not like a lot of the other trails where it's nice soft sand or kind of grassy trails, but beautiful trail, lovely scenery, and thoroughly enjoyed the race. Finished the race in 10th male, 12th overall, which really happy with. A couple of places up from last year, and I think about 20 minutes faster than last year. So really happy with how it went. Again, do apologise for not getting any videos of the race. As for my plan of training on after the race, yeah, legs were too sore yesterday. I just thought they needed the rest, so I took the rest. My ankles giving me a little bit of trouble from it on the right side, so took it easy yesterday, out in the middle of a kind of 12 or 13k run at the minute. I have 6k up at the minute. I have to get home, so yeah, really good. If you haven't already booked for next year, get your entries in. I can see it selling out and going quick this year, because word will spread how good it is. This was the 4th year that was happening, and certainly next year I expect it to be even bigger crowd and some great support. So look, hope this video helps somebody, and thanks for watching. So enjoy.